All right, we're keeping a close eye on Hurricane Michael, which continues to strengthen just off the coast of Cuba here, moving through the Yucatan Channel. And this is the latest satellite here. As you can see, the storm continues to wrap up. It certainly has a more organized satellite presentation than it did this time yesterday. So it looks like the conditions are becoming more favorable for more significant intensification as this thing moves off towards the north here at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So you can see the thunderstorms there firing up around the circulation center. Forward speed, though, has increased a little bit, moving to the north now at about 9 miles per hour. You can see maximum sustained winds at 80 miles per hour. And the forecast track has changed, not changed much. It's been shifted to the west just a little bit, but you can see there that it looks like it's going to potentially become Category 2 strength here by the time we head towards tomorrow. And then as it approaches the northwest Florida coast, we could be looking at landfall as a major hurricane as we head into Wednesday afternoon. And one thing that's going to be interesting to watch with this particular system is exactly, one, how large the wind field ends up getting, and really where along the northwest Florida coast we're going to be seeing landfall. It really won't matter that much for areas of the Panhandle where it makes landfall because the wind field's so large, the impacts are going to be felt well away from the center. But we've got tropical storm watches going all the way down to the Tampa metro, and we could be looking at a major league storm surge for parts of the Florida Big Bend. This area is highly susceptible to storm surge, and there's a possibility we could be looking at places like Steinhatchee and Sewanee getting a storm surge in the neighborhood of 10 feet above ground. It's above dry ground of water pushing in with this storm as it comes inland here by late Tuesday into Wednesday. So a little closer inspection of what we're expecting here. This is the latest forecast track. You can see the Category 2 strength here by this time tomorrow. And then as we go throughout the day Wednesday, we're going to see it approach the northwest Florida coast somewhere around Bay County, Walton County, and northwest Florida. Now keep in mind the cone goes all the way back to Santa Rosa and Escambia County and as far east as Franklin and Gulf County over into parts of the northwest Florida Panhandle. So we're going to be seeing significant wind for a large part of this area, even spreading far inland, because with it moving so quickly, once it starts to push inland, it's going to spread these strong winds into South Georgia and potentially into the Carolinas. Now, as far as the impacts here in southwest Florida, right now it looks like we're only going to see minimal impacts. You probably already noticed that today with skies becoming mostly cloudy here throughout the night and during the day today. We've had a few scattered showers around, but with the track so far off to the west, there's going to be a little bit of an increase in the swell and the surf. The surf, of course, at the beaches, the swell offshore, and we'll see a few showers around. But it looks like by far the biggest impacts are going to be mainly west and north of our area. So this track is actually favorable for us, but not favorable for our friends off towards the north. So really anywhere from South Alabama through the northwest Florida Panhandle, parts of the North Peninsula, and then heading into South Georgia and the Carolinas. Of course, the Carolinas don't need to see any more rain, but it looks like the tracks, once it moves inland, are going to take it right across parts of the Midlands and the coastal areas, the low country of South Carolina into North Carolina, and that certainly would be bad news for them considering that they already had a ton of rain with Florence, and it looks like they're going to get even more rain and wind with this as it pushes inland. But again, the impacts for southwest Florida, minimal. We're not expecting much here other than some cloud cover and a little bit more shower activity and some breezy conditions, a little bit of surf at the beaches. But besides that, it looks like the impacts, though, are going to be well away from our area. Of course, we'll keep you updated and give you the latest as conditions warrant.